Previously, on the chiseling of the unchiseled Adonis, we would see our hero reach quite the trial and tribulation as he'd return home from work only to find out that he sprained his ankle. However, lucky for him, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the chiseled Adonis, was there to heal him and nurse his wounds. This minor setback would alter the timeline of the unchiseled Adonis's workouts. Also, we found out that he did have a bit of nerve damage in his back that would matriculate to his hands, thus creating a numbness in his fingertips. But as the urban youth would say, a minor setback for a major comeback, as we would make our best impersonation of Marty McFly and go back to the future as we travel to the current day for episode 4 of the chiseling of the unchiseled Adonis.
You're probably wondering to yourself, what happened to the chiseling of the unchiseled Adonis? Well, I'm here to answer that question for you, for I am the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the chiseled Adonis. And what transpired with the unchiseled Adonis was a little bit of a hiccup, a little bit of a trial and tribulation. Alright, because he sustained an injury to his ankle that since transmogrified into an injury to his hand that was caused from, nerve issues with his back. And it seems as if the catalyst was this man's weight. So we went to the doctors in the month of March, and at the end of the previous episode, episode 3, titled Stalemate, I did say we would give it a few weeks to a month to hear what the evaluation would be. And in the month of April, we did hear back from those doctors, and they gave us a list of exercises that the unchiseled Adonis would have to perform. The doctors provided the unchiseled Adonis with a series of 4 papers of basic bridge techniques. Here you have the basic bridge, there with one leg extended, the basic bridge there, titled Basic Side Bridge Exercise Progressions. You have easy, medium, and hard. All of these basic exercises that the unchiseled Adonis was told that he can do in the month of April. Listed A, B, and C, different sort of progressions that he would be doing. Elevated leg into the air. And also here at the bottom, the quad being moved backwards and keeping the hands up. I know in DDP yoga they call that table. But simple exercises that he should be able to perform inside his own house, to where he wouldn't even have to leave to go to the gym. Why that is, you may ask? Well, it turns out that his body cannot sustain weight lifting at the current moment. Evidently, because of the damage to nerves in his back, or also those traveling to his hands, it would not be ideal for him to go through such strenuous, workouts that can deteriorate the progression of his body getting healthy. So we would have to revert to these kind of exercises, or doing some DDP yoga, which I have to my right. However, in the past 8 months, the unchiseled Adonis has not made the effort to try to even get these workouts done. In fact, this packet in itself has been lost for a total of 5 months from when it was first given to the unchiseled Adonis in April up until we reached September. That is when I was able to finally get my hands on it. So, needless to say, the unchiseled Adonis did not necessarily commit to chiseling himself. Hey guys, it's May 17th. The spring is coming to an end. The summer is vastly approaching. And the unchiseled Adonis has not told me anything about these doctor workouts that he received or anything like that. So hopefully, he'll let me know. I'm not going to bring anything up to him because he's made the commitment that this is what he's going to do. So hopefully he comes and tells me what the hell we're going to be doing moving forward, because it's been 2 months since we've been to the gym. So when that happens, I'll let you guys know.
Several months later.
Currently July 27th. I haven't heard anything from the unchiseled Adonis regarding the workouts. I know he told me that the doctors gave him a workout paper. He had it, showed it to me for like a good 30 minutes, and then after that I haven't seen it since. He hasn't really told me anything about going and working out, so hopefully, he can get the motivation to wake up in the morning, hey, let's go to the gym, or, let me know. Because if I go and, hey, you ready to go work out? I think he always brushes me off, so. Just waiting on him to finally go and, tell me, hey, let's go, and then I'll let you guys see it. So until then.
Later, in the void.
It's September 21st, and tomorrow is the unchiseled Adonis' birthday. It'll be turning a young age of 29. And in the past 5 months, I'm still yet to hear anything about these exercises that the doctors gave him since he showed it to me the first particular day. He's never came to me once regarding, the workouts yet. So perhaps, I would love to say in the coming days that he would, but who knows. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to release the chiseling of the UnChiseled Adonis, I guess the first episode, tomorrow on his birthday. Perhaps that can be something that can pose as a catalyst to reignite the drive to want to go and work out. Because right now I'm feeling very drained about the situation. I'm tired of the waiting. So maybe this can pose as something to, kickstart him getting into the working out mood, I guess. I don't know, but when it happens, I'll let you guys know.
Lot of boring math later.
There is no reason why it should have been 8 months and we were not able to get at least one workout in. I've seen this man, sit here and snack away on food, on top of food, on top of food, on top of food, on top of food, with not a single thought of exercise in his brain. Now, granted, exercise is not the only way to go out and lose weight. There are diets and different sort of things and nutrition that you can take into account, but that is not in my jurisdiction. That's something that you can speak to somebody who knows about those sort of situations. But I eat in moderation to where I do not become, gargantuan or rotund or elephantine. In the case of the UnChiseled Adonis, that is not the case. I was under the assumption that this man was going to take his health seriously. Evidently, I was hoodwinked, bamboozled, flabbergasted, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived. So I would hope that when he does see this, he would see the disdain and disappointment in my eyes. And more importantly, from you individuals as well, the public viewing this, and hope that he can turn the corner.
What you're seeing here is a short text exchange between myself and the UnChiseled Adonis days after the release of the first episode of the chiseling of the UnChiseled Adonis.
In closing, it's entirely up to the UnChiseled Adonis to take his life into his own hands. Wake up in the morning, look into the mirror and say, today I want to change and create a better me. I don't want to be one of those individuals sitting at the front row of a funeral watching my loved one who failed to take his life into his own hands. I would love to be side by side with the UnChiseled Adonis as I continue to ascend to greatness. And more importantly, I'd love to stand side by side as he finds his path and ascends to his own version of greatness as well. However, the ball is entirely in his court. There's no shame in picking up that ball and taking a ton of different shots and, missing 100 shots in a row. However, there's no honor in not taking that shot at all. As I said before, health is wealth, and where we sit right now, we have no asset.